Welcome. I'm here at HP Discover. My name is Aid McCormack and I'm with Martin Southgate, Vice President of Sales at Enterprise Services EMEA. Martin, there's a real buzz here today and I really get the impression that the market is understanding HP's Enterprise Services message. How are you planning to take that message to the wider market?
Well, I think you're absolutely right. There is a real energy about things here. If you look back, we've traditionally been an outsourcing company that's done large transactions. The message here really is about a much better balanced business solutions, outsourcing and project services business. When you look around here, you see the breadth of our applications and BPO capability, and it's all being brought together to provide business solutions to clients.
Okay, I believe you've distilled down the marketing to, if you like, a number of key areas or enterprise business drivers, if you like. Could you provide a bit of detail on those?
I think there's a theme there for us about what are our clients doing. If you look at the way we're going to market now, it's really around a set of practices. It's about workplace and mobility. It's about workload and cloud. It's about IM&A, information management. It's about security. And then last but not least, applications and industry solutions and BBO. And what we're doing is we're really building up the story in each of those areas, aligning our practices and our selling around those motions, and then how you bring them all together with an industry focus. And probably as importantly, a sort of a window into the CXO community's world, whether that be the Chief Marketing Officer, the CEO, or the CFO or CIO. So it's really about bringing all that together in a way that we can generate business value. And I think then you look around here, we've got a number of places where we're getting clients to explain how that's working for them, the value it's generating. And that's really where the buzz is at the moment. It's about getting those clients' stories shared amongst our wide community.
Martin, Meg talks a lot about the new style of IT. Shall we go and take a look?
Let's do it.
So Martin, here we are now at the new style of IT area. Can you give us a little overview on it?
Yeah, our mission in Enterprise Services is really to bring that new style of IT to life. There are sort of four main business drivers that we work around. One is about IT-enabled business models. One's around customer experience. Slightly different connotations in the government environment. We're talking about citizen engagement. And then last but not least, employee empowerment.
So a key element of the new style of IT is IT-enabled business models. So Heiko, perhaps you could join us. So can you tell us a little bit more about these IT-enabled business models?
Yeah, actually business is adapting the new style of IT 5 times faster than IT is in the moment. And this is where we want to help our customers to achieve better business outcome, better shareholder value through the support they can get from us through our advisory services, through our products, and how we can transform them towards a new style of IT over a certain roadmap.
And are the CIOs buying it?
The CIOs like it because they perceive themselves more in the strategic role through this kind of approach rather than to be in a tactical role. So that's really the difference. They can achieve more business outcome and they can be a business partner, which is the great thing and the capabilities they have at the moment.
Yes, strategic relevance for those guys is very, very important. Thank you, Heiko.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Great. Customer experience is becoming very, very important for your customers, and it's great to see that it's part of the new style of IT. Perhaps we'll get Mark involved in this. Mark, would you like to join us?
Pleasure.
Can you tell us a little bit about HP and the customer experience?
Yeah, definitely. So digital customer experience for us, it's all about how we help our clients put their consumers, their customers at the heart of their business. Technology can help us do that. So it's online, it's mobile, it's social. We can help them better connect with their customers. That's really important because we found that over the past 5 years, companies that get this right, they grow 76% faster than those who get it wrong. So it's a real business imperative to do this right.
Okay, and I've heard you talking about above the glass, on the glass and below the glass. Could you give us a Twitter-esque summary?
So the summary is really there are 3 key things, and you mentioned those, and what they mean is on the glass that's the user experience. If that's going to be the face of your organization with your customers, it's the thing that they see more often now to connect with you. It's got to look good. It's got to be intuitive. It's got to make sense for the consumer. No training required. It's got to be a pleasurable experience. So it's very important. It's not the only thing. Above the glass is all about digital strategy. And really for us, that's about how you're putting the consumer at the heart of the organization. Do you understand their profile, their needs? Do you understand the journeys they go on with your product? Or better still, the journeys that they could go on if you have the digital engagement. The third piece, below the glass, it's all about the technology integration to power it. You know, all of the data, the systems, the integration, the security can go in the cloud, and the analytics, so that you can keep an eye on what the customer is saying about your products and services. Gives you a sight as to whether you need to contact them in other ways to better help those products and services.
Thank you, Mark.
You're welcome.
The new style of IT I see involves citizen engagement, and of course we live in a world now where if citizens aren't getting a good return on their tax dollars, they'll go to a society that does. Shall we bring in Sherry? Sherry, hi.
Good afternoon.
Give us your take on citizen experience.
Well, citizen experience is clearly a priority for every government, and HP's got a long history of working with governments, and we're applying the new style of IT to help them solve some of the biggest problems. So it's essentially taking all the capabilities and the new functionalities that actually didn't exist until recently to allow governments to get all information, not just business data, but sensors, machine data, camera traps, to bring together different applications to integrate them. You get better intelligence, you can target people for services, you're able to do a lot more effectively to deliver services at a lower cost to help them deliver their mission. So it's really an exciting time to be in government.
Thank you.
Thank you.
For sure, we're living in a world now where there's a shortage of talent, and it would appear that employers are getting into the driving seat in terms of the employee-employer relationship. It's good to see that employee engagement is a key part of the new style of IT. So let's bring in Nikhil here. Nikhil, hi.
Hello.
Can you give us your take on employee empowerment?
Definitely. You know, in today's war for talent, it is very important to empower your employee and to engage the employee into the corporate vision. Therefore, they become, a good corporate citizen and therefore contribute quite well to the mission and strategic direction that the enterprise is working towards. And the only way you can get an employee engaged is to provide him or her with the tools necessary to do his job to its full potential.
Any thoughts, Martin?
Yes, I think we spend a lot of time internally thinking about our own employees, not just the talent dimensions, but how do we make them more effective, how do we give them the tools that they need. And this is really about taking that and then doing it for our clients where it makes a really difference.
Well, thank you, Martin. And thank you both for your time, and look forward to seeing you all next year at HP Discover.